If I told you that your brain starts changing in ways you can't see after the age of 65, would you believe me? What if I told you that forgetting names, losing focus, or feeling mentally slower is not just old age, but something happening deep inside your brain right now? And most importantly, what if you could actually slow it down, or even protect your brain starting today? Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It helps us bring you simple, life-changing information that truly matters, especially as you grow older. Let's begin. After the age of 65, your brain does not suddenly stop working, but it does begin to change in very real and measurable ways. First, your brain actually shrinks. This may sound scary, but it is a natural process. Over time, certain areas of the brain, especially those responsible for memory and decision-making, start to lose volume. The hippocampus, the part that helps you form new memories, becomes smaller. This is one reason why learning new things may feel harder than before. Second, the communication inside your brain slows down. Your brain cells, called neurons, talk to each other through electrical signals. But with age, these signals become slower. Think of it like an internet connection that used to be fast, but now takes a little longer to load. This is why reaction time becomes slower, and sometimes you need a few extra seconds to recall a word or a memory. Third, blood flow to the brain decreases. Your brain depends on oxygen and nutrients carried by blood. As you age, blood vessels can become narrower or less flexible, reducing the supply your brain receives. Less blood flow means less energy for your brain cells to work at their best. Now here's the important part: these changes are natural, but they are not the full story. Because your brain is not fixed. It is flexible. It can adapt. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections at any age. And this is where your power lies. Let me tell you a short story. There was a 72-year-old man named John. After retirement, he noticed something worrying. He started forgetting small things: where he kept his keys, names of people he had just met, even simple tasks. He thought, "This is it. My brain is fading." So he stopped challenging himself. He watched TV for hours, avoided social gatherings, and slowly withdrew from the world. Within a year, his memory got worse. His thinking became slower. He felt tired all the time. Now compare this with Maria, a 68-year-old woman. She also noticed small memory problems, but instead of stepping back, she did the opposite. She started learning new things. She read books. She walked every morning. She even began learning a new language just for fun. After a year, something amazing happened. Her memory improved. She felt more alert. She was happier, more confident, and more engaged with life. So what made the difference? The answer is simple. Use it, or lose it. Your brain works like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. The less you use it, the faster it weakens. Now let's understand what exactly happens inside your brain after 65 and how you can stay sharp. One major change is the reduction of neurotransmitters. These are chemicals in your brain that help cells communicate. One important neurotransmitter is dopamine, which is responsible for motivation, focus, and pleasure. As you age, dopamine levels decrease. This is why you may feel less motivated or find it harder to focus on tasks. Another important chemical is acetylcholine, which plays a key role in memory and learning. Lower levels of this chemical can affect how well you remember things. But here's the good news: your brain can still produce and use these chemicals better if you give it the right support. Now let's talk about the biggest risks after 65. One of them is cognitive decline. This is when memory, thinking, and reasoning abilities slowly get worse. In some cases, it can lead to serious conditions like dementia. But research shows something powerful: a large part of brain decline is not just age, it is lifestyle. That means your daily habits can either protect your brain, or slowly damage it. So what should you do? Let's break it down into simple, powerful steps. First, keep your brain active. Learning new things creates new connections in your brain. This can be as simple as reading a book, solving puzzles, playing a game, or even learning a new skill. When you challenge your brain, you are literally building new pathways inside it. Second, move your body. Exercise is not just for your muscles, it is one of the best things for your brain. When you walk, stretch, or exercise, your heart pumps more blood to your brain. This brings oxygen and nutrients that keep your brain cells healthy. Exercise also releases chemicals that protect brain cells and improve memory. Even 20 to 30 minutes of walking every day can make a big difference. Third, stay socially connected. Loneliness is one of the biggest hidden dangers after 65. When you stop talking to people, your brain becomes less active. Social interaction stimulates thinking, memory, and emotions. Even simple conversations can keep your brain engaged. Call a friend. Talk to family. Spend time with others. Your brain needs connection. Fourth, eat brain-friendly foods. Your brain needs the right fuel. Foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and vitamins help protect brain cells. Include fruits, vegetables, nuts, fish, and whole grains in your diet. Avoid too much sugar and processed food, as they can harm brain function over time. Fifth, get enough sleep. Sleep is not just rest, it is repair. While you sleep, your brain clears out waste and strengthens memories. Poor sleep can lead to memory problems, confusion, and lack of focus. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Now let's pause for a moment. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We share simple and powerful knowledge that can improve your life in ways you may not expect. Now let's go deeper. One fascinating thing scientists have discovered is that your brain can actually grow new cells even in old age. Yes, you heard that right. This process is called neurogenesis. It mainly happens in the hippocampus, the same area responsible for memory. But this process slows down with age, unless you actively support it. What supports neurogenesis? Exercise. Learning. Good sleep. Healthy diet. And what harms it? Stress. Isolation. Poor diet. Lack of activity. Let's talk about stress. Chronic stress releases a hormone called cortisol. High levels of cortisol can damage brain cells, especially in the memory center. This is why long-term stress can lead to forgetfulness and mental fatigue. Managing stress is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Simple practices like deep breathing, spending time in nature, or even quiet reflection can help reduce stress levels. Now let me share another short story. A woman named Helen, aged 75, started feeling mentally slow and forgetful, but she also had another problem: constant worry. She worried about her health, her family, and the future. This stress was silently affecting her brain. One day, she decided to make a small change. Every morning, she sat quietly for 10 minutes and focused on her breathing. At first, it felt useless. But slowly, she felt calmer. Within weeks, her mind became clearer. She felt less anxious. Even her memory improved slightly. The change was small, but powerful. Your brain and your emotions are deeply connected. Take care of one, and you protect the other. Now here's something important many people don't realize. Not all memory loss is normal. Occasionally forgetting names or misplacing things is common with age. But severe memory loss, like forgetting familiar places, getting lost, or struggling to follow conversations, may be a sign of something more serious. In such cases, it is important to seek medical advice. Early detection can make a big difference. But for most people, the goal is simple: stay sharp. Stay active. Stay engaged. Your brain is like a garden. If you take care of it, water it, and give it sunlight, it will grow. If you ignore it, it will slowly fade. The choice is yours. Even after 65, even after 70, even after 80, your brain can still learn, adapt, and improve. Age is not the end of growth. It is simply a new phase. So start today. Read something new. Take a walk. Call someone you care about. Challenge your mind. Because every small step you take is a step toward a sharper, healthier brain. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We bring you simple, practical knowledge to help you live better, think better, and feel better no matter your age. Your brain is still powerful. Use it wisely.